It's Merlot harvest time in Truro. Next!
CapeCast.
So Dave, tell us what was going on today.
Well, the guys up on the hill are picking. You know, we've established that the sugar is about as good as it's going to get. This late in the season, you get rain, you start to get some mold, the clusters start to fall apart. So it's about the optimal time to pick for the Merlot.
What happened today to these grapes?
Well, they come down the hill on the tractor as they get picked into the lugs, and we toss them into the crusher.
Must be the deep stemming part.
They're destemmed and the berries are just broken. You know, you don't want to like truly crush them and pulverize them. They just want to break them open so that the juice is exposed. They're going into 1-ton bins. This Merlot will yield about a ton. So in the long term, it'll turn into about 150 gallons of wine in a couple of years after it ages in oak.
Well, how about the vibe out here right now? I mean, we're surrounded by this beautiful smell of grapes, picking grapes. I mean, what are you getting for a vibe out here?
Where am I? Italy? France? Cape Cod? I don't know.
It seems like a happy day at a vineyard. Is it a good day?
It's a good day to harvest, yes. The hurricane set us back a little, but we are hopeful that the quality ends up just right.
And now I understand with Irene coming in, there were some salt issues on the leaves.
Yep.
What do you think that's going to leave this particular vintage?
Well, I mean, it had the potential to be a really, really nice vintage. You know, things were coming along. Just the timing of Irene and that salt burn, it was right as veraison was happening, which is when the grapes turn from green to red or green to yellow in the case of the Chardonnay. The fruit is recovered pretty nicely, and you know, grape's a resilient plant. You know, they do what they have to do to produce the fruit and protect themselves, and you know, it'll be a nice wine.
So Dave, you have a harvest upcoming for the Cabernet Franc grapes, and you could use some volunteers, some help out here.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Now, I would say it's a pretty fun activity.
Oh, it is. We usually take a break in the mid-morning, buy pastries, coffee for people, buy a bunch of pizza for lunch, and then send everybody home with a bottle of wine, and everybody seems to have a great time.
That sounds great. It's a great experience. Just great to be outside. How should people sort of get in contact with you guys? Do you know roughly when it might be, or?
Yeah, I mean, it's really weather dependent. So what we do is we put together an email list. You can contact my sister Kristen at Truro Vineyards of CapeCod.com.
CapeCast.